Hey Pilot fans, thanks for joining us for our mid-season recap of women's basketball. I'm now joined by Maisie Burnham of the women's basketball team. Maisie, it's been a historic start for your team. When you look back at it, what are your thoughts on the season so far? 11-0, and they've all been double-digit wins so far.
I think it's just a great reflection of this team, how hard we work, how hard we show up every day to practice, wanting to get better. And we just have such a great group of girls that really buy into the coaching staff, the program, and everything that University of Portland women's basketball is all about. And I think we're taking every win as like a little celebration, but also focusing on the things that we can control, trying to keep our eyes on March is when we want to be playing our best basketball. So definitely not satisfied, but very thankful and happy.
Yeah, what would you say some of the keys have been to the start, for the hot start, I guess, for your team?
Yeah, I think focusing on making teams play fast. I think that's one of our advantages on the defensive end is it's hard to play with our pressure for 40 minutes long. So really focusing on that, showing up to every game regardless of the opponent, and rebounding has been a big thing for us. We're not the tallest team out there, so I think just focusing on, there's going to be many teams that we face later on that we need to be dialed into that area. So that as well, just, but also just having fun.
Yeah, of course. Looking back at the non-conference season so far, has there been any highlights that have really stood out to you?
I think just, every day with the girls, I think that's really fun. We have a great group, no drama, everything's just fun, great environment to be in. Coaching staff is great, everything just been good vibes, and it's fun when you're winning, so no complaints there.
Yeah, this is a very rare team. Nobody transferred out, everybody that was eligible to return did. How does that add to the success of this team this season?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of experience. We have girls that have come back, played big minutes last year. We have girls that we brought in, freshmen. We just have a very deep and diverse team, and I think that leadership coming back and just the experience makes us, even more ready this year. But we also just have a young group of girls that are really picking things up well and, just really buying in, which is really fun to be around.
It's been a fast start, 11-0. Is this something that you're conscious of as you're playing, or is it once the ball's tipped, kind of go with the flow of the motion of the game?
I think it's once the ball's tipped, I'm kind of going with the flow. I don't want to take this moment for granted, but it's also I'm here to play basketball and have fun, and I think that's where we're all at. And, just taking every game, trying to improve on the areas that we've already established being areas needed for improvement. And, just having that mindset of never being satisfied, wanting to strive for more, I think keeps us very humble and grounded. And then it ends up paying off for us. But yeah, trying to live in the moment, but also just enjoying being out there and playing.
You looked at the schedule before the season started. You had a lot of teams that had made the tournament the year before. Did you think 11-0 was doable for this squad?
I always think it's doable. Coming into every season, I think everyone strives to be undefeated, but preseason has tended to be a struggle for us in the past. We've had hiccups there, so did I expect it? No, but we really just took it a game at a time, and every opponent we faced, we knew we had the ability to win. So it was just kind of putting the puzzle pieces together and, just keeping our eye on one game at a time, one opponent at our time. And so that's worked out for us so far.
Yeah. Are there any games particularly that have stood out to you so far in the non-conference season?
The Princeton win was a big one for us. I know we, had been working all week. We thought that was going to be a great challenge for us, a great win. And I think we really came out that game with really high energy, made it hard for them in many ways. So I think that's one game that we look back on, and that's one game that we showed up the way we wanted to, energy-wise and everything. And so that's probably one of our best wins that we feel like we put it together 40 minutes.
Yeah, you played Hawaii, you played Cal Baptist, Eastern Washington. All those teams were tournament champions last year. When you look back at that, did you think that they were going to be as easy wins as they were? What did you think about those teams when they were coming up?
No, I think those are great teams. I think we played really well when we played all of them, but coming in, I knew each game was going to be a battle, and that's kind of, we discussed every game, this opponent is going to give us, a battle. They have had a history of being a great team. They are great teams. So I think just we never overlooked anyone, and I think that's what made it so important to not overlook.
That's Maisie Burnham. I'm Brian Slyke. Thanks for tuning in to the mid-season recap for women's basketball. Tune in next time as we preview the WCC action.